I'm so happy when I can take my own advice when making a video. I did a little bit of sit outside and do nothing, and of course, some of this. So what am I talking about? Stay tuned. I am moving from Michigan to Florida in 4 days. And although I am so excited about this, it has definitely presented a challenge in my Mindbody Syndrome recovery and symptoms. And I'm gonna be honest, like the top 3 things that I do to keep myself out of fight or flight, which I can feel myself inching into a little bit, I've really not been doing like 2 out of the 3. Kind of an impromptu video today, but I was like, I need to stop what I'm doing and go out on a walk. And I started thinking about the concepts that I wanted to talk about in this video. And I'm like, I'm just gonna do a little thing with my cell phone while we go hang out and sit up against my favorite tree. Nice. But I just wanted to share a little bit today of the things that have really helped me in regulating my nervous system and staying out of fight or flight, which is creeping up on me right now with the whole move. Let's just hang out with the tree for a little bit and talk. I can tell when I'm starting to go in fight or flight. And like, sure, some symptoms can come back. Like I had knee pain for the first time in like 9 months yesterday. Like what the hell was that? And, you know, of course, like the dystonia can get this way or that way, or the ears can have their all bizarre symptoms. Like it happens all the time, just like a little bit of whack-a-mole, and nothing extreme, nothing serious. Don't click off because I'm not 100% recovered. Like I'm being authentic, people. People do still have minor symptoms. It's just, are you still living your life and doing what you want to do? Okay, great, good. Then your symptoms don't matter. And the more that they don't matter, well, guess what? They really will fade 100% like over time. I fully believe in that. But I really know when I wake up really early in the morning. Like I wake up and I'm ready to go. I'm like, where's the to-do list? Well, no, where's the coffee? Then where's the to-do list? We got to do all the things. Get right on the computer, get to work. So today was another one of those days. I think I've been doing that for like 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half if I'm lucky. It's not been good. And today we don't have a coffee maker anymore because, you know, when you move, you like eat all the food in your house, and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy another bag of coffee. So we were done with the bag of coffee, and then I was like, I'm gonna throw the coffee maker away because it's like really old and it doesn't even work well. Like we were gonna throw it away 6 months ago, and I'm like, it's gotta get us to the move in Florida. I'm not buying another coffee maker. So then I had to go to Starbucks. That was the whole extra thing in the morning, but oh, it was delicious. So, but the venti iced coffee, ooh, I gotta be careful with that one. That one can send me flying. So yeah, lots of things to do. Pretty stressed out, even though this is obviously an exciting move, a wonderful move. With big, exciting things, there comes a lot of stress. And we know that's stress, and we know having a lot on our plate, especially being TMS personalities, can shift us over into fight or flight and can flare symptoms. And there are 3 things, there's more, but 3 things that today come to mind that I usually do to help bring myself out of fight or flight, or, you know, really prevent it from happening, because I don't really flip over like that anymore. But I can tell, ooh, it's inching up. So the first thing that I do is journaling. I am a journaler. I started journaling very early on in my recovery, and I really like it. And it's really helped me. And I don't like follow any sort of formal journaling. I've journaled off and on since I was like in college. It's something that was really easy for me to do, and I just kind of like go with the flow of it. But like, I really haven't been journaling like in like weeks. Like it's not been good. There's just been no time. I know. I have to make time for myself. Like that's the whole like thing with TMS. Like it's always like other people first, or like all the other things that need to be done first before like getting in tune with yourself and spending that time for yourself. I know. I'm telling you, I'm just being honest. So I did try the other day, and then I went and sat outside, and like we don't have any like lawn furniture anymore, and we threw away the table and chairs because they were old and busted and had bees living in them. And, you know, I'm sitting there, it's fine. I can sit on like the concrete, I'm cool. And then, you know, somebody was back in the woods with a dirt bike, and I was just like, you know, and then, you know, someone comes and asks me a question. I was just like, it just didn't work. But I'll get there. I'll get back to it. I will be back to it very soon. But that is something that I know has really, really been helpful with my recovery. And I even just kind of like to journal about what's been going on, just sort of a log of, when I look back in the future, like I know like where I was in this stage of my life and how I was feeling. And I know certainly in the future, I'm going to see like all the more progress. And the second thing that I do a lot for my nervous system regulation, staying out of fight or flight, is sit outside and do nothing. Sit outside and do nothing. I love it. And it took me a couple of months to really get this to click. But when it did, it took me probably from May to September. Like I remember the moment in September, like it clicked. I think I'm gonna make another video about it. And I knew okay, this is what I can do. I get it. But I don't meditate. I don't do anything formal. I just sit outside and do nothing. And I let my mind wander, and it can wander to the anxiety, it can wander to the fear, it can wander to sadness, it can wander to anger, and it can wander to happy things, and it can wander to random facts or thinking about weird things. It doesn't matter. It's just sitting outside, taking in your surroundings, and just being. Oh, it feels really good. I didn't get to do it a lot this winter because freaking Michigan, it was so cold and there was snow, and even I'd be okay probably sitting out in the cold, somewhat okay if I bundled up, but literally everything just had snow in it, and I'm not gonna sit in snow. Maybe I should have, maybe that's resistance, but I didn't. I did get back to it certainly in the spring, but I've been not doing it recently because everything else that's going on. Again, I will get back to it. I've got a lanai in Florida, overlook a pond with a little dock. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be hot, but it's gonna be great. And that is something that I am so looking forward to, and being able to do it all year round. The last thing that I do, which I have been keeping up with, but it's been forced a little bit in terms of at the end of the day when I realize I haven't done it, I'm I gotta go do it. I'm doing right now, is I gotta go for a walk by myself. By myself. That is very important. It's me time, and I don't need to walk for exercise, although sometimes I like to kind of walk really fast and walk to the beat of my EDM music and kind of feel good that way. Sometimes I listen to a podcast, and not a TMS podcast necessarily. I used to do that a lot, but not really anymore. But just an interesting podcast about something that's not TMS related and that just interests me, or listen to, just whatever music where I'm not feeling I'm sort of more, I don't know, sometimes I walk like that, I feel like I'm training, but I like to do that too. I just mix it up, and sometimes I walk barefoot, and certainly times I walk slower or medium, whatever I want to do that day, I just let it come to me. Sometimes I don't listen to anything at all, and I just let my thoughts go. And I certainly walk every day, and of course when I had my dog, I walked him every day. But it needs to be a me walk. It's great to walk with family members, or it's great to catch up with my parents on the phone or friends on the phone while walking, but I need the me walk. I need the me walk really bad. So it was already inching up towards 3:00 today, and I already had been going strong, obviously, since 6 in the morning at least. I don't know, maybe it was before then. And I was dude, I gotta go. I gotta go for a walk. And I started walking, and I started thinking about just, the 4 days and my recovery. And I was you know what? I have a couple things I would like to say and make a little video about and hang out with my tree. So thank you for joining me. I think in the future, I am going to make a longer video. No, I definitely know in the future, I'm going to make a longer video about how my move to Florida actually was a really integral part of my TMS recovery, because it's kind of paralleled the whole year, because it's been a long time coming, but to be continued. Let me get to Florida first. All right, I love you, tree. I will come visit you every day until we leave. I'm gonna take a little twig, and then I was thinking I will take a leaf and press it in wax paper, which I think I've already packed, but I think I haven't sealed the box, just to remember it. Isn't it such a nice big tree? It's beautiful. So thank you for joining me. Yes, I'm walking back to the house, and yes, I gotta go get some more things done. I think I'm selling something now on Facebook Marketplace, and I have to get back to meet that person. Please hit like or subscribe. That would be fantastic. But you know what? I would maybe even rather just see your comments below, because what are some things that you really do to keep yourself out of fight or flight? And are you like me, where during times of stress, when you probably should be double downing on all those things, that you get away from them? It's okay. We're human. See you in the next one.